Like I said before, it's my man. What part of that conversation don't you understand? Whoa, whoa, whoa. She gon' get ghetto up here. Things gon' come on, grease up my face, put you in your bed. Get ghetto up here. Didn't want to scrap, popping on the gap. Gotta fall back now. Get ghetto up here. Try to be a lady, but you keep pushing me. It's gon' get weird. I don't wanna get ghetto up here. Leave me alone and go home. By the way, stop blowing up the cell phone. When you had him, you mistreated him. Now I found him, and I'm feeding him, and he's happy. There's no drama, so you can save those high notes for the opera. 'Cause I ain't giving him up, I'm loving him up. Me and him every night, drinking from the same cup. They say you don't know a good thing till it's gone, and now it landed in my arms. Like one Mississippi, two Mississippi, stop, back up, if you don't, you can drop. Like I said before, it's my man. What part of that conversation don't you understand? Whoa, whoa, whoa. She gon' get ghetto up here. Things gon' come on, grease up my face, put you in your bed. Get ghetto up here. Didn't want to scrap, popping on that gap. Gotta fall back now. Ghetto up here. Try to be a lady, but you keep pushing me. It's gonna get weird. I don't wanna get ghetto up here. Leave me alone and go home. By the way, stop blowing up the cell phone. Took advantage of his kindness, wouldn't appreciate his sweetness. Now I'm present, you're the past. Ain't my fault what y'all had didn't last. 'Cause I ain't giving him up, I'm loving him up. Me and him every night, drinking from the same cup. They say you don't know a good thing till it's gone, and now it landed in my arms. Yeah. I wanna kill the confusion.
Girl, ain't no confusion.
I want you to know it's me he's loving.
You know it's you I'm loving, yeah.
I'm even thinking about having his children. So I think you should find yourself a new boat, 'cause the ship could sail a long time ago.
Have you ever been in the party, rubbing your section? Bottles came flying in your direction. Turned around and saw two kitty cats fighting. Try to play the good Samaritan, now your face is scratching. They getting gritty, they getting gully. Someone called security, about to be a casualty. Stilettos coming off, wet wavy coming off. If the cops shut it down, they're at the parties in my law.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, stop, back up, if you don't, you can drop. Like I said before, it's my man. What part of that conversation don't you understand? Whoa, whoa, whoa. She gon' get ghetto up here. Things gon' come on, grease up my face, put you in your bed. Get ghetto up here. Didn't want to scrap, popping on that gap. Gotta fall back now. Get ghetto up here. Try to be a lady, but you keep pushing me. It's gonna get weird. I don't wanna get ghetto up here. Leave me alone and go home. By the way, stop blowing up the cell phone.
Y'all listening to the sound of Leela James with the refugee. She laid her pigtails down on me, and I was young and oh so sneaky. I had to see what love could be. Listen, I knew it all along that my game was strong, but I was wrong that time. I knew I had to play and get myself away. Did you think I was man enough? Did you think I was smart enough? Did you think I was strong enough? Did you think that I'd work it out?
Of the ghetto life.
Sing it till you feel it when you sing it. Ghetto life, you got to get on over. Ghetto life. When I was a young boy, tenement slums and corner bums, playing tag with winos, the only way to have some fun. One thing about the ghetto, you don't have to hurry. It'll be bad tomorrow, so brother, don't you worry. Ghetto life, talking my ghetto life, ghetto life, baby. Ghetto love, la 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 la, life. People we got to get over. Talking about the life. Where's the place for fun? Say, where's the place for fun? How? Where's the place we like to fun? Where's the place we like to fun? That's the place where we fun from day to day. Get around, get around, get around. That's the place where we fun.
All right, here we go. There it is. All right. Welcome on. Welcome to the Strictly Ghetto Show. I'm your host, Gary G Money Joyner. And man, you see what happens. See how the things happen when you don't treat people right. You see what happens with people when you do things. See what happens. You get what you freaking deserve. Well, it's not really. You don't really get it completely. What you completely deserve. What you got. You didn't get it. You didn't get it. She just didn't get it. Let me say what's up to all my people in the chat room. What's up for Easy and K3000? What's up to y'all? We in another edition. I just did start this show off the bat. Want to get a little more comfortable here, so I'm gonna play some more music, and then I'm gonna be ready to get into it, because I got some things to say. I have some things on my mind about that whole thing. I slept on it. Thought about it. I had I thought about this race for a minute. So it's gonna get ghetto. It's gonna get real ghetto. Stay with me now.
I know radio probably ain't gonna play this, but chopper going off in the hood, man, like Afghanistan or the Gaza Strip somewhere, man. Yeah. We hear so much, we probably know them to it by now. After all, it's the American way, right?
Home of the brave and free.
It's America.
Free just to murder me.
Land of the handgun.
Land of the beautiful.
Home of the shotgun.
Cursed by the hate we throw.
You're dead if you ain't got
Is this
one.
the news?
You said it the home of the brave, I get. I said it the home of the K's and the vet. All alone with the J, smoking yay cause he stressed. Home chrome with the text, up the spray for respect. I learned from the bed, you to stay in the jet. Brought word from the vets, burn a rubber in the vet. This as good as it get, you to play with the red. Then I got older and learned, stay away from the red. God bless you, nigga. The hustle up and make 8 figure. Turn from a goon to a great young nigga. No complain that you doing what it take, young nigga. I was raised in the decade to hate, young nigga. I would dodge the police and could they hate, young nigga. And we hate them too, 38 and him shoot. How to change the system will take him through. He ain't a killer, but he will if you make him do a homicide. Here, right there, put him on trial, let him have a life sentence, then do it with a smile. And he only 19, he ain't even had a child. As a child told him mama he'll be gone for a while. And she cried, still did you put him inside? Now she all on her own cause her other son died. Listen to the politician as he lied and he lied. He a snake in the suit trying to hide in the sky.
Home of the brave and free.
Well damn, officer, what I do?
Free just to murder me.
Now hold on, man, don't shoot, I live over there.
Land of the beautiful.
Hey man, what you doing, man?
Cursed by the hate with thrown.
You tripping, dog?
Is this the new
How many times did that happen to you?
national anthem?
What the fuck you know about being a black man in America?
Is this the new
And you wonder why we walk around strapped?
anthem?
Fuck is you saying? Hey, for the stars in the stripe, prison bars in the pipe. Young nigga rolling weed in a cigar he could light. Bang red, either blue, selling hard in the white. Live by the gun, never run from a fight. Trayvon in the hoodie, walking through a neighborhood. He didn't do shit to buddy, he didn't have to die, did he? I guess it cause his dad was a judge in the city. They didn't want him in the pen, wouldn't thought they could get him. A jury of his peers said all were forgiven. The tough one of mine, right or wrong, I'ma kill him. Filling with the lead like to put Martin Luther King head, like to kill Malcolm X, Edgar Hoover did. Yeah, you can catch me in the hood where they shoot niggas at. They don't know if neighborhood or the Hoover did that. Whether Pyros or VLs or GD with me, we down the up ride from the OG to Pee-wees.
Home of the brave and free.
Don't get it fucked up.
Free just to murder
If you ain't found
me.
something you willing to die for, you ain't fit to live.
Land of the beautiful.
To get something you never had, you might be willing to do something you never done. I'ma die by mine.
Is this the new
America,
national anthem?
you done created a monster that refuses to be ignored. The jig is up. Yeah, I'm with the revolution, I just ain't for no stupid shit. Can't let you changing, dog. What is you doing? Let me ask you something. If the kids of the future tell me why you can get more for being a CEO than you can for being a teacher. Tell me why it mean more to the government to pay the people who gotta watch over the prisoner more than the people who gotta keep the children from becoming prisoner. That make sense? Tell me why 9 ounces of crack get you more time than a rape right now. Tell me why them crazy white boys can tote a gun, but I can't right now. Yeah, I had felonies, I done did dirt in the street, but I ain't never gave to nobody that deserved it, you know what I mean? I ain't never ran no public play with no pistol shooting no innocent people. I ain't never ran no school killing no kids. Man, this is a result of you refusing to deal with the issues at hand. We are a product of the environment you placed us in. We ain't do it. We just live through it.
Home of the brave and free.
Got a message to my people.
Free just to murder
Stop
me.
waiting on folk to help you. Help yourself. Start
Land
with you.
of the beautiful.
Get yourself out. Reach back. Get somebody else
Cursed
out.
by the hate with thrown. Is this the new
And that's the way we gon' get ahead, man.
national
Sitting around waiting on the government to do something for us ain't gonna never happen, partner. They don't give a fuck about us. But don't play into their hand, partner. You making it easy for them. Hell is you doing?
All right, we back. Yeah, it's another episode, and I was just wondering, man, what's crazy? I was out there. I was in the Marriott the other day. That's when I started this. I was in the Marriott in my the hotel. Whoops, don't let everybody know. I'm in the hotel. So I'm in the hotel. They're having a party. It's the Democrats and the little Democrats over here in this county over here in Georgia. And they had the Democrat Party. They was celebrating. They was announcing, "Oh, here's the first. We're gonna soon elect the first female president." And they was getting all hype, and the show was hype. And then when they first went through the first few states, they was all happy and they was clapping, and it was one heck of a party. And I was sitting there, I was doing what I was supposed to do, clean up the rooms and stuff as they made their messes and stuff. I was picking up after them and stuff. Then I noticed that the room was starting to get quiet. I asked the chef, "Hey, chef," because the chef was going through there, making sure they had the food and stuff. It's like, "Chef, Chef, why is it so quiet? He's like, Trump's starting to win. You start winning some states, start getting concerning to them. I was like, so I went in there and I saw it, and yeah, they quiet. And it's like they couldn't believe it. First, she had that lead, that 20. She had like a 20 delegate lead, and then it started to slip, and then he took some states and it was just getting quieter and quieter. It kept. And then he had. Then when she got California, it started to get hype up. They started to get hype again. They started to feel good again. Yeah, but that was short lived. And I know it was over once. He took Ohio. Once he took Ohio, it's like, oh, it's over. Just forget it. You know what I'm saying? But never in my heart did I feel any fear, because I already knew I had made my decision, earlier. Like, I ain't going to vote for this. I'm not voting for, we always go through that system, going for the same thing over and over and over again, expecting something different. And if sometimes you live there, you get too happy and you get too satisfied with the same old, and the same old stuff over and over again. The Democrats, you feel like you get this fake feeling of comfort with the Democrats. The fake feeling of comfort. Well, this year, they got the freaking mask got stripped off of them because they found out what they was doing, how they was picking up. They just already had it in for Bernie early. So we knew about that. Just like Easy said. Easy said, Easy says that they should have cheated Bernie. You right there, Easy. Easy, you got it right. You got it right. They should have never cheated Bernie. And once they did that, I they lost my support, and I don't see myself voting Democrat again. I really want to start our own party so we can, get our own platform and stuff. I'm tired of joining in with everybody else's stuff, and we don't get fed. It's like they always feeding everybody else in line. Everybody else in the child line getting fed, and we ain't getting it. We ain't getting nothing. So yeah, the plan blew up in their faces. That's what Andrew says. Andrew said the plan blew up in their faces. And I'm I kind of felt good after it was over. I'm sorry. I felt good that she, excuse me. I felt good that she lost that race. I kind of felt good that she lost the race, because I get tired of my people feeling that it's a new day, people. That you're not really, are you willing to accept that it's a new day? It's a new day. We need our own stuff. We need to have our own party. We need to have they need to give us. They need to put something on the table for us. If they ain't doing it, then we don't need them. We can get people to do it for ourselves. We can get our own stuff together. We can do it exactly how Dr. Umar said it. We should do it. That's how we can get it done. We give them our chunk of money so they can put our issues and take care of our stuff. And if we, and take the risk of winning or losing, it's better to risk trying to win something real than trying to. And I know they're going to just start. I know folks are gonna get upset and start saying, "Well, how are you gonna do that?" That's exactly what Tariq was saying. How they gonna do it? But you gotta start somewhere. We have to start somewhere. We can't say, "Well, we can't. We're not gonna be able to do it," because we can. And kind of feel good that, that she didn't win because she was kind of dirty, and I didn't want her to become the first anyway, because I felt like she was the first, if she became the first, that was kind of a weak first of first woman president. We need somebody real. You need somebody that's going to stand up and deal with this stuff. So yeah, I wrote in my candidate. Other people voted third party. That's what I did. I wrote in my candidates. Many probably wrote in for Bernie. That's a good idea. Even though I didn't do it, I wrote in Nina Turner, but that's all right. You gotta protest. vote. I think that protest vote was better than not voting. Like Colin Kaepernick, he decided not to vote. I don't think that was a good idea. I don't think that was the smartest idea, because then they can always criticize you and stuff. But folks still criticize you. Yeah, and I also I put Grego's vote in, and I also put a vote in for Sluggo. You know, the Democratic Party chose the wrong person. That's what Andrew says. Andrew Miller, you said that. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Andrew, I agree with you on that, because they did choose the wrong person. I mean, see, they did. They should have chose Bernie. Bernie would have won this thing going away. If it wasn't, if you didn't, you know, if there was any other person that they could have chose, they could have gotten, you know, they could have tried to get Biden up there. Biden would have done better. Then he would have won this thing. He would have won. Biden would have won. All those folks would have won. Hillary, she doesn't inspire anybody. She doesn't. Let's be real. Does she inspire anybody? I mean, she inspires the whatchamacallit, the few people that's, you know, but she couldn't even win the white woman vote. She lost on that. She lost that. And what does that say, you know, about a white woman as a whole? Really, you know, do they really respect themselves? Because the president-elect just said that he would, you know, he was going to pull them by the pussy. So I don't know if that's you know, they always want to criticize our black women, and they always want to degrade our black women, but white women, man, what the heck, you know, what the heck were you doing? I mean, I understand not voting for Hillary, but to choose Trump, really? So we got Grego, we got thanks for all my people. Yes, K3, Easy, Andrew, Grego, all up in here. Thank you. Let me just put my I broke one of my speakers, so I was able to put my two speakers, one on my phone and one on my pad, which I, you know, do the show from. Yeah, they picked the wrong woman to be the president, to be the nominee. When she lost, I was, you know, I'm okay. I think that, you know, this could be a good news, bad news. Another thing, you know, when Barack was just like, you know, he said he wanted to protect, you know, we had to, you know, help his legacy by, you know, voting and stuff. And yeah, I voted, man. Not where he wanted me to vote. And for real, I kind of thought he was kind of selfish, really. He was going to bring up his legacy like that. My legacy. I mean, come on, man. It ain't about you all the time. You making this about you. You gotta do more than just sitting there and talk about your legacy. You know what I'm saying? You ain't do enough for me. I mean, and you couldn't make me vote for Hillary, no matter how much. Yeah, and you couldn't make me vote for Hillary, no matter how much you tried to stand by her. Hey, Chief Rocker, I know you sad and mad and everything because y'all used to that tradition, the tradition of voting Democrat, and everything, but hey, that's what happens, you know what I'm saying? Y'all tried to, you know, force us to swallow, try to force that daggone Robitussin down our throat, or not even Robitussin. Y'all try to force cod liver oil down our throat as kids. You spit that stuff back up. Hillary was no way was gonna win that junk. Well, I mean, she was going. It was looking good for a point. She won that popular vote. Looked like she's winning the popular vote. Don't matter though. They don't choose. That's not how they decided. They decided off electoral college. The electoral college decides who's going to be president, not really votes. And votes don't. If they was, if it would really be the right way if they would just get rid of that whole popular vote thing altogether, because ain't nobody need to see that. And good and well that we don't really choose. The popular vote don't really choose decide who's going to be the president of the United States. It's all electoral college. It's all of them. Yeah, and Al Gore 1 and 2, and we ended up with Bush. So that's how that goes. That electoral college don't do nothing. I mean, not electoral. The popular vote don't do nothing. The popular vote doesn't do anything. It doesn't even mean. What does it mean? Means nothing. They just get rid of it. Might as well just get rid of it. Stop saying it's for the people and stuff, because it ain't. The popular vote is state by state electoral colleges picking it out for them. I'm pretty sure a lot of white people are really was really happy in a lot of neighborhoods. A lot of white men, because they feel like they can get the country back and everything. I think they're in for a big surprise because they don't realize that they lost some of those benefits that Barack actually helped them. They was actually helping them, and that's going away now. They forgot that they just elected some rich white guy who's gonna take care of rich white guys. And if you ain't rich and white, you might as well just forget it. So that's where that's going to go. Really, I got some thoughts on the paper, man. So, this is what I got right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had a little argue. Well, I didn't really argue. I heard Babe was talking to one of her friends over the phone, and they was talking about how the third-party candidate really ruined it because there was no way the third-party candidate was gonna win. And I was like, and she said she knew, her friend knew that somebody who voted, and she felt now regrets her vote for that, third party candidate. That person is dumb, because if she was really that scared, say you're scared, don't do it then. But I ain't scared. I wasn't scared of what could happen. I knew what could happen. It's always in the back of my mind. It looks like she can't win it, but I'm going to go vote this in. And if they decide, because I had a friend of mine, Quentin, he decided that, he told me a while ago he thought that Trump would win. And I said, yeah, Trump will probably buy this election. Yeah, Trump will probably buy the election. He knows people that's running the booths in people that's running those booths. I don't know if it's still Diebold, but whoever's running those, and he'll just like when he was behind. I said, Trump, you better start paying off some people when when he's behind in the electoral college. Like, you better start paying off some of those people and getting those the way you can pull this off. And soon after I said that, he started pulling ahead, and the rest was the history. He got it. Hillary was too flawed, says Andrew. If Bernie Sanders didn't get sabotaged by Debbie Wasserman Schultz, we would have been talking Bernie getting 450 plus electoral college votes. Probably so. I believe he would have got 3-something. Yeah, but he would have had enough. And it wasn't even close, because Bernie had an appeal to the common man that Hillary just didn't have. Hillary didn't have a appeal to I think Bernie would have won the freaking white woman vote more than Hillary did. And that's just the way it goes. And especially telling you in Jungle, Chief and Jungle, I'm gonna tell y'all, even though I don't see Jungle out here, I'm gonna tell you, I don't think she would have won. I don't think she would. She lost. I mean, she didn't win the vote. I think Bernie would have got that daggone white woman vote. That they was, she just was trashed. Everything. Every time we found out new stuff about her, and you say, "Oh, it was just the news." It was just the Man, there was more stuff on her than they ever had on freaking on Barack. And you know they didn't want Barack. You know they didn't want Barack when he came. So what those, you know, that's what they had too much, and then they want to fault us, you know, the WikiLeaks and everything that just, you know, did her in. She couldn't, you know, the when they found out that movie The 13th, when they had they had them, they called us super predators, called us subhuman. How was I supposed to vote for that? How was I supposed to approach the person that had it in for me from the beginning, and then wanted me to come around and vote for her? That's not gonna happen. And both of the Clintons, they trash. All the Clintons were horrible. And then, bro, I had somebody else they tell me that, you know, what about Bernie didn't have anything on foreign policy? Well, first do something about domestic policy. Domestic policy first. Do something, say something about domestic policy I can agree with. First you love yourself, then you try to spread your love everywhere else. Don't try to pull that crap on me about freaking foreign policy, because it's not real. You're not you trying to take care of everybody else first. Is that what the deal is? And I'm concerned about self first. Then we can fix the, you know, we had good foreign policy. We had a decent foreign policy with Barack, but now we ain't gonna have. That's going awry because we trying to, you know, this country got a fearful white person in office now. The white man is in fear, and I can't help it right now. That's the way it is. The third party candidate didn't ruin anything. Low voter turn. This is Andrew Miller's chat. Andrew Miller on chat says third party candidate didn't ruin anything. Low voter turnout by Dems is what did Hillary in because she was a terrible candidate. Yep. Let me put that in there.
Everybody say. Everybody say. Everybody say. Everybody say. Let the church say. Let the church say. Let the church say.
Yep. That's what happened, man. And then that's what they tried to do. They tried to, you know, it's hard out there. Andrew says, I have Republican friends that told me Bernie was the best candidate in the presidential race. And that was also very true. He was the best candidate. He was the candidate that could build that olive branch. They said that I was arguing with one person one day. They was telling me that he was at best a one-term president. I'm laughing now because he ain't even a one-term president. She's not even a one-termer. Not one term. Yeah. Yeah, here's a good one. Chief Rocker says that Trump and Bernie is trash, and it's like, okay. We're gonna have to deal with Trump. Bernie was gonna be a lot better. But it's Andrew Miller again. He says here's a foreign policy. Let's mind our business. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. Cares about that stuff, man. Yeah, I don't feel sorry, Hillary. I thought you had the election locked up. I thought you had the election locked up, but I guess what? You lost. That's right. You lost it. I don't still feel sorry for you. You and your privileged daughter. You're gonna live a good life. You're gonna be a retired politician. I don't think Trump gonna come after you. and gonna lock you up. I just think he was just trying to look big and tough in front of the cameras and stuff. But I don't think he gonna really lock her up. But you gonna live a nice little pampered life, you know. But those brothers that she locked up in the prison industrial system and the mental life you destroyed, you definitely destroyed. You know, they won't have the luxury. You ruined their lives. They won't have that luxury of living nice and happy. Then they couldn't vote. What if they could vote? What if they could vote? What if you didn't do that? What if you could vote? Well, guess what? Then you probably win the race, wouldn't you? Now you ain't winning the race now. As a matter of fact, you know, they had a felony, so they couldn't vote. So you and Bill, y'all basically sucked it. Y'all can suck a rag now, you know. I get tired of all that. Hillary could have won if this, you know, and they was up there crying. I ain't crying. I ain't scared. You know, I ain't scared. I just gotta go to the Army Navy store. Gotta go over there, you know, start picking up some stuff, you know. Start picking up some things. Because I gotta protect me. You know, we have to go through this though. I know, you know, I gotta learn how to throw a few punches. Yeah, but they gave felonies. They put felonies on them, and it prevented more black people from voting for them. If she was so caught in the black vote, she locked us up. So there was no need to. So how many people that left? Those could have been votes right there. She gave them away. Those were probably votes right there she gave away by locking them brothers up. And that's what she get. You know? That's what she got for it. And it's good that I safely say F Hillary. F Hillary because she didn't deserve it. She didn't deserve it anyway. And every time I heard that when they was saying that in the ballroom about how she was Hillary gonna say something to the first female president of the United States, and they was like whooping it up. I felt, I started to get a little ill. I was starting to get a little ill in my stomach. My heart was like, oh boy. But that didn't happen. I want to say what's up to Rough Buff. Rough Buff, what's up? Also, what's up to That Ninja? Team Broadcasting. Togo, Uganda, Christopher Tracy. Deacon Aloysius. What's up to all y'all over there in Team Broadcasting? We doing it strictly ghetto style right now. Okay. So, here's my other part. After I dished the heck out of Hillary and them right there, she deserved it. She deserved it. Being in America is part like a dysfunctional relationship. Being black in America is like being in a dysfunctional relationship. Mostly on the woman, the person that's getting beat up in. You always wish that your partner wouldn't beat you over the head so much. But then you start blaming yourself for maybe I wouldn't if I had put the scrambled eggs down fast enough for him to eat, I wouldn't have got this black eye right here. That's what it's like for being black in America. You're in the relationship, getting beat up, you start blaming yourself. That's why we got so many coons out here. You know, the coons are the people that always accept blame for a lot of America's ills. You know, they ready to take blame. We ready to blame ourselves for that, and it's part of the indoctrination that they had when it started in the schools. I remember I was in school 9. They started putting all that bull crap into me when I was a little youngster, and it grew all the way up. I grew all the way up. I began to see that. You know. I felt bad about being me. I felt bad about being black. You know, I didn't really want to look up. I didn't want to look up. I want to always keep my head down and not have to look up at people. I didn't want to look people in the eye at all. You know, and that's that. And white folks loved it. White folks love it when you're like that. They do. They love it when you're feeling in that inferior space, that space of inferior. They don't like you. The hell is that? I'm out here with nature. Excuse me. They don't like it they don't really like, a lot of them, you know, the ones that have low self-esteem, they really don't like it when you have the high self-esteem about yourself. They go rough buff. Rough buff said, yeah, G Money, your sound effect sound like you popping bubble wrap. Oh yeah, that was good. Okay. Yeah, so that's what it's like to. They really don't like it when you feel on the same plane as them or even better than them. Their whole self-esteem is based off of you feeling low about yourself, which is why they had to put us in those schools, and they taught us those things every day. It was instilled in us every day. We had to sing that, "My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty of thee." The songs are still in my head. They still play in my head. All the things, this land is your land, this land is mine. It's all in my head. All of it is a part of the indoctrination of this nation, starting from elementary on the way up, starting in and even including images and TV and just about everywhere. I mean, I'll find some more later. I'm pretty sure of it as I go on. As I get back into therapy, I'll find out what else that they did to me. You know, but they programmed me. They sat me in front of TV. I was sat in front of TVs many a times. You know, when the parents not around, you're going to have to watch cartoons. I'm pretty sure they did a lot of stuff. They put a lot of stuff in our heads. After the crime, this is Andrew Miller. After the crime bill, black people voting for Hillary be like, I'm gonna vote for you, massa. Voting for Trump be like a dinner hot and ready. I'm gonna vote for you, massa. Voting for Trump be like dinner hot and ready, boss. Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like, yeah, they had 13. I heard 13% of Trump's voters was black men. 4% were black women. So, you know, I think the majority of the coonship is mostly men, black men. Garrett's from an aspect of strategy. Democrats were stupid enough to think that after 8 years of a black man, America was going to put in a woman. Maybe so. The thing is, she wasn't the right one. I mean, that's overall. She wasn't that ninja. She wasn't. And no matter how much they tried to make us believe that she was not. She was not the one. You put her up there at the Democratic convention, and her speeches were like some of the weakest speeches out there. And who spoke the best for for her was Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama spoke better than she did about her own self. She did, and so she she wasn't making anybody feel it. Nobody wasn't feeling her like that. But then when all this other stuff comes out, all these allegations and stuff come out, it started making her look worse than, like, okay, I don't really feel what she's saying, but, I'm gonna go for it because it feels like she's next in line, and they's all clapping, and all happy, and then they start to see some more, and they start to see more of her, and they're like, wait a minute, she don't really like us. She don't really like black folks, like she said. She thinks she does, but she doesn't like her. She doesn't like us. And all of this thing is just a charade, all her husband does, her husband being a part of a black fraternity, honorary members, all the charade. Her buck dancing with Roland Martin is just a part of the charade. It's a big charade. It's a big mask. It's a big mask show, and everybody coming out, and it's not really who she really was. What she was just what I believe she was just a light racist, not the heavy racist, but the little light racist. And the thing that really got us for me was that we as black folks are just always voting Democrat no matter what. But not just that though, we need to vote Democrat, and we don't really think about what is she going to do? What's she going to say? What is she about? Is she about us? Or none of that. They just like, oh, we have to vote for her because the other person. And that was her best strategy was, don't vote for me because look at what he gonna do. That's not a good reason to vote. Out of fear. Fear is not a good place to vote for. Nobody likes to vote for somebody just because we fear somebody else. We want to believe in the person. That's what Democrats are more for. They want to believe in the person that they're voting for. They might not be squeaky clean, but they like to believe in them. And the more we saw of her, the more we couldn't believe in her. And I'm sorry for the folks that just can't accept that. But you got to learn to accept that. That's the way it is. And the truth of the matter is that, when the country voted, now we know how they feel about us. We know how they feel about us. Now at least I know how they feel about it. Now at least I know that now everybody should know that the majority of America, the majority of white Americans are racist. Plain and simple. Majority of them are racist. There's some great individuals, though. Like I say, I have met some great individual white people. But let's be real. They're in the minority, and sometimes they gotta have some fear too about, if they take a stand, they gotta have some fear about that stuff. I could stand a chance of getting killed or something. I mean, it's not like us, but it's still, they gotta have some fear about it. Okay, then see. Oh, yes, and that ninja can borrow my analogy. Always gotta watch out for the coons. They're everywhere. That's what Andrew says. And Andrew also says, I guess white people really hate me. I've never been ashamed of my blackness. Well, yeah, I wish I could say the same. I wasn't really ashamed of my blackness, but I always thought that there was something wrong with me feeling bad about being black, because that's what I thought. I always thought there was something wrong with me feeling, something wrong with me feeling bad about being black. But I felt like that's what they wanted me to believe. That's why they didn't try to indoctrinate me so I had to fight that. And you just get. I was. Some days I would just get so depressed coming back home from school and stuff. I get so depressed. Yeah, therapy. Therapy team. Team broadcasting asked therapy. So yes, therapy. You got to go through some type of group therapy or something in life to unravel the mess in your life. If you got a mess going on in your life, you know about it. It's just, your heart sinks. Something's wrong here. I had gone to this abusive job. This abusive job at this time, and I had to go through it every day. And I would have my good days, and I would have my bad days. And the bad days, you just forgot all about the good days on the bad days. And I had to do something about that. And when I was able to find this place called Overcomers, that was the start of my therapy. It was the start of my therapy, and it would start little by little. And I thought that I had gotten it first time, but then I had to go back. But you have to stay at it. It takes work. So therapy. Yes, therapy is helping you. And Rough Buff says, G Money, you're showing your back porch close to it. Out here on the patio with nature. Well, kind of a patio. Was this a patio? Was this a terrace? Something like that. And I'm in a condo, my girl's condo, which I'm staying. Beeb's condo. Grego's saying his hellos to people. Elizabeth Warren would have kicked Trump's ass. Yeah, she would have kicked. Elizabeth Warren would have been a good woman president, good woman candidate. Michelle Obama would have kicked Trump. Everyone you can name like several women that would have kicked Trump's ass. Everybody wants to. I mean, there's a whole bunch of them that we just we probably didn't even know about that they would have kicked his ass. All they had to do is have some working knowledge about how America works. And they wouldn't have had that, they might not even have had the little bit of the politic history that they had. We could have got somebody from some little state rep, not the part of the rep. You could have got somebody out of the little part of state government in anywhere America, a woman, and threw her up there, and she would have whipped Trump's ass. But him going against Hillary was the perfect storm. It was the perfect storm. And then the news media is not what it used to be. So they don't really, try to give, America some intelligence. They don't try to. They throw softball questions, and they don't really follow up the question, and you don't really string things out. They don't really do their job. And most of the time they don't do their job, and it ends up hurting. It ends up being that someone like Trump can get in there. You think this is going to happen in the Walter Cronkite days? No, it's not happening like that. It ain't going down like that. You think this is going down when Tom Brokaw was? No, it don't happen. Peter Jensen, no, it ain't happening like that. But it's this today's day and time, and that's how she was able to do it. That's how he was able to get in there. Yeah. Trump will still have to go to court. That's what Grego says. Andrew Miller says nothing will come out of those court trials. Exactly, nothing will come out of those court trials. He will end up still being president. These people that's charging him will be forgotten. All those women that's charging him with, doing all that dirt, feeling on them. Those things is not going to even come into play anymore. Grego said Hillary did the dab and kept hot sauce in her bag swag. It's really the stupidest thing ever. There's no way this woman was having hot sauce. Shoot. Hot sauce? Come on now. I mean, just be who you are. That's all we ask. You don't ask somebody to put no hot sauce in their freaking bag on the purse. We ask you to be who you are. If you are who you are, then that comes across as something better than me. But with her, it seemed like she was that just showed that she was willing to do anything, and she was willing to lie, cheat, steal. Whatchamacallit, he lied, but I mean, he just went up to your face and told you who he was. He told you who he was. He told you that he didn't like anybody but his own kind. He just showed us that race was his thing he ran on, and he showed it showed his cards all the way through. So we knew who he was, but whatchamacallit was very sneaky about her stuff. Very, very sneaky, and when they spilled it out, and she got cornered. She couldn't do anything. Rough Buff says Hillary did a piss poor job of campaigning and thought the black me vote was going to vote for her because of Obama and her husband. She never tried to win the black. She messed up by not choosing Cory Booker as a running mate. And I said that before. She should have chose Cory Booker as a running mate. He went up and chose Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine was like a stale bag of chips. He was stale. It was like he had nothing. I thought that, since he knew how to speak Spanish, she would go to all the Latino voters to try to sway them or something. And I didn't see that either. Like, what was he there for? Was he even there? Did he even breathe? Man, he just plain out sucked. He just had nothing. So yeah, Tim Kaine. People believed the media was telling them before the election, saying that Hillary was way ahead of points and sat out. That's what Grego said. They always try that trick though. They always say, "Oh, she's way ahead. She's way ahead." We learned this lesson before. We went through this before with Al Gore. If you can't remember, but the thing about our people is that they just freaking forget stuff. They always forget. This stuff just happened just yesterday. They always forget, what it was, what happened before. They have to learn a new lesson all the time. The Democrats are going to talk to you and rub you shoulders before they lube you up, and the Republican simply wants to get in there and start pounding right away, regardless of how you feel about it. Everybody getting ready for a vigorous pounding. Yeah, we already know about that. We already know to get ready for this vigorous pounding. They don't want to love you up. They don't want to stroke you up that much. They want to get right to it. They want to get right to it. So that's what's gonna happen. We end up getting screwed. But a lot of those the white trash vote, they was all happy like he gonna do something for them, and they gonna be sadly mistaken, because a lot of them was the ones that was committing most of the welfare fraud. It was the truth. A lot of them was committing welfare fraud, and they ain't gonna be doing all that well now. As they thought they were. They thought they're getting somewhere, but they ain't getting nowhere now. Okay, now I want to say hello to DJ Queen is in there. DJ Queen. DJ Queen. Thanks for joining us. I'm going off on why Hillary lost, and I don't feel sorry for her. And I don't feel sorry for Hillary Clinton. It's just part of life, for her. But she's gonna be fine. She's getting all along fine. Go spend time with your grandchildren. You're not going to jail. That's just some stuff that Trump was saying. You know, try to make himself look tough. He's not doing that. It's not gonna happen. Okay. Rough Buff has got some whatchamacallit going on here. He's got an NFL Today idea coming up. NFL Today, I don't know what that is. 36 to 50 slash spots filled of the top 10 paid. I don't know what he's talking about. Everybody saying hellos to DJ Queen. Yeah, Tim Kaine was a bad choice. I mean, get somebody with a personality. Man, he had the personality of a fallen leaf. I mean, he had nothing. He had nothing to offer. You got to get something. Somebody had to bring some of the excitement to this thing. So, you know, they expected Hillary to bring it by herself because you didn't have a decent vice president candidate. And you had nothing to sway the people in her favor. So it was just an L. It was like, you gotta take this L like, you know, you're taking it too personal, people. You're taking it way too personal. Tim Kaine was for the Latino vote, but Latinos are conservative and shift with the percentage of them having fake social security numbers. They are not afraid to vote. Yeah, and also they say that some of them some of the Latinos identify as white, or most of them do. That's what I'm hearing. That most of them identify as white. And as Andrew had said before, that you know when he was dating his now wife, he felt that you know they didn't. A lot of her family didn't approve of that. So you know, a lot of them. They're not for if they're not for the cause, then they are against you. And some of them, they have their share of coons probably too. I mean, we don't call them that though, but they do probably have their share. You know, I would think Ted Cruz is one of them. And Ted Cruz is one of the biggest Latino coons probably out there. You know, kissing Scalia's ass. Well, we're probably going to have some more Scalias up in the, you know, but that's okay. We already knew how the country felt about us, and we just got to let things roll the way they are. I mean, it wasn't meant to happen. But another thing that I had was that the whole God thing of it all is that, do you still feel like going back to church now, knowing that now you know how they feel about you? Because I know a lot of the churches they treat, you know, they preach that to love your brother love your brother no matter what and everything. You know, I was just wondering about that because you know they want you to love your brother despite everything, but you know that's not something I can get with or agree with really. You know, I love the ones that love me. You know, you don't love me. Why should I even you know, love you at all or try to like you or any of that? You know, that's one of the things when I just stopped going to church. Really, you know, that's how I feel about it. You know, in a way, I'm hopeful that this election result will help. You know, galvanize us to bring us together. You know, I'm talking about my black folk, my black people. Help us, you know, become more self-reliant. Help me to become more independent. Help me to become more active, a community active. Because, you know, I really, you know, got into that. But I want to become more community active. I'm hoping that it will change some things like that. Make me a better person, because you know there's nothing like when things get when crap hits the fan. You can just go cry and run away, or you can roll your sleeves and you can get right into the stuff, and you can get right into it, and just, you know, get more control and more power that way than just by sitting there in the woe was me attitude. And let's not and let's stop waiting for the next big, you know, white hero to come and save us, because I don't believe that's ever going to happen. Really, it's not going to happen. There's too much time spent abusing us for any of them to really figure that they're going to save us and love us, right? So let's get that idea out of our head. We got to work on that. You know, you might have to end up taking a course of overcomers. I know there's this overcomers course over there at the sanctuary of the Spirit and Truth Sanctuary over on Midway Road. They have that every Monday night around 7:30, I think 7:30 p.m. You go in there, you know, they can help you clean out your closet and get you to love yourself the way you're supposed to. You know, the first they're gonna start you off, you can be on healthy relationships. Healthy relationships will lead to the 12 step. The 12 step is going to help. Then, you know, I suggest self matters after that, because that's like the 13th step. You're going to get the whole cleansing. You're going to clean your life out. And yeah, it's a church. Some good things happen from God, some bad things too. You know, that's what it's good things that the Lord will do. There's some absolutely craziest things ever. So, you know, if they happen at a mosque, I would still suggest you go to a mosque and go to overcomers at the mosque. If they have some programs at a mosque, I would let you go to the mosque. If they had it at a synagogue, I'll say you go to a synagogue at whatever building, whatever community place where there's a, you know, I would suggest you go and get your life straightened out, so you wouldn't have to, you would stop seeing all this. You can clean out all this and this crap they fed you in your life that you were nothing. And you can start to believe that you are somebody at all times. You can start believing in yourself and not have to, you know, do things backwards. Like, you know, Bro McDowell talking to me about foreign freaking policy. That's the reason why, you know, Hillary looked like a better president than Bernie Sanders. That's what they always give you. Like, they always want to give you to look at someone else rather than look within yourself, in your own country, in your own blood, in your own people. We gotta look for try to look for love within some other people rather than love for yourself and then love for your people first. That's some bull crap. Don't believe it. So I'm happy that this is what happened. I'm happy. Well, not really happy. I'm, you know, because Trump is sorry, but I'm not gonna say that. So, but I'm gonna say that I'm hopeful because of it. I feel okay about it. Because I'm not worried about this at all. I'm not worried about what could happen, what he gonna do to me. You know I gotta get active. I know I gotta do something. I know I have to do something, you know, before they start doing something. I gotta get, you know, we gotta think ahead now. We can't start reacting to what they're doing anymore. We have to move ahead of what they're doing. We gotta think ahead of this situation in this fight. And we must fight back. Starting this holiday. You know, stop celebrating Christmas so daggone much. I mean, yeah, and Christmas is Jesus' birthday and everything. But would Jesus want you to? How would Jesus want you to celebrate this birthday? And would he want you to go to a whole bunch of stores that just allowed this dude in office to just, you know, treat you like crap? You know, treat you like yesterday's garbage, worse than a second-hand citizen. And a lot of these businesses supported that idea. So why are you going to go up into these stores on this holiday, you know, and wait outside because it's Black Friday? That's dumb as hell. I would never do that. But, you know, some of our people were probably waiting to do that. And we got to stop that. We got to cut this stuff out right now. They got to have a starving season. There's got to be a starving season for the people that are up top at the top 1%. You got to stop. You got to start starving them. And feed our own. I like to say what's up to my homie Big L. Big L, congrats. on the cross. Okay, now I got some chat to catch up with. Okay, team says she, I think Hillary's talking about, is a fucking loser. She's a weak ass woman. She felt she was entitled. Exactly, I felt that too. She slept through Monica Lewinsky sucking her husband's dick. She slept through Benghazi. She slept through Putin's resurrecting the Russian Empire. She slept through Obama kissing her ass. She slept through this election. Her ass came from behind in the polls to lose. And she's a loser who felt she was entitled. Trump outworked her when she went to Mexico and called out their president invitation, and she stayed on the sideline. He clowned her. She didn't visit Wisconsin. Took Michigan for granted. She's a loser for life. Yeah, that's true. She did not do all those things. She just thought she had it in the bag. But that's what she did. That's where her head was at. I don't think any woman would have beat a white man in this election. We're giving America way too much credit for having common sense and or morals. What do you mean that, Ninja? You don't think any woman would have beat a white man in this election? Giving him way too much credit for having a common sense or morals? I'm not necessarily. I mean, yeah, they might have come up with some more. They already had dirt on Clinton, so you say, yeah, that would have happened. It's kind of hard to argue against you right there because, this guy definitely did everything he could to destroy himself. He just kept shooting himself in the foot, and it didn't matter. In theory, team, but I have little faith in the majority of America to do the right thing now. This is that Ninja again. Sorry. Nowadays, in my opinion, it seemed like this was their way of getting revenge for what they deemed losing the country. Okay? I have to agree with that. I have to agree with what you said there.
Everybody say,
yeah, I have to agree with that. Yeah, they really didn't. They really had it. Trump spent $100 million of his own money, $9,000 per day to fly his plane. He worked her, kicked her in the ass, kicked her ass. A 70-year-old man, best $100 million spent in his life. Ninja, don't have faith, take control. Fuck a damn handout. Yes, exactly. You don't have faith. Your fan was good, G Money. I thank you, Big L, for that. Perception of losing a country because no one counted the message. Team is right there. That's another one. Yeah, perception of losing the country. You gotta have another message. When someone comes at you with a message of you losing the country, you come up with a message of no, you're not. You're doing this. You're doing something else. So you changed their look. Somebody's having you look one way, and then they steal your beer. They could steal something. They could steal stuff from you. That's how they get you. The distraction is how people steal and commit theft. So people have to distract you. I remember, I'm working in a store, and we would have these 12 packs of sodas outside, and when somebody wanted to steal, they would try to come up inside the store, make a loud commotion, talk to me and something. Hey, you see so fight last night? You do this and something. They would just say something. You seen Floyd Mayweather fight? Oh man, they would get all loud and stuff. You start looking at them laughing. Next thing you know, I look in the corner of my eye, I see somebody walking off with my sodas. And that's money gone. And you got to account for that. So yes, distraction. That's what they do. But she didn't knock that off. She didn't really try to knock the attention of that off. She let him get in there. She let him do that. And she took a L for it. Now, and I don't think she really learned from the other L she took when she took an L from Obama in the first place. I don't think she got any better from that. She just really didn't have any new game plans. All she had was you saw with the DNC, she had more cheating methods to try to help ensure that she had this election in the bag, and it didn't work. I mean, and it worked for the Democratic nomination, but it doesn't work when it comes to a national election. That's what I from what I gather. Man, it's starting to get dark as fuck out here. It's dark. It's only 5:46 p.m. and it's starting to get dark out here. I need to take a break or something. Okay, so here goes that ninja again. Team, I think what you're trying to tell me is if Hillary would have appreciated it differently or been a better qualified person, she could have beat Trump. I'm saying that I have a lack of faith in America people to know who was qualified. As a result, we have Donald Trump as president. Yeah, the American people aren't that smart. A lot of them are not that smart. And the media doesn't help that. The media definitely does not help that. We gotta take a break though, because I gotta get some lights out here so I can see. It's getting harder to see. It's getting darker out here. So I'm gonna take this little break, play some music. We'll be right with you.
and I love my baby back. Is that enough love?
Everybody, come on, y'all, and get down with me.
Thank you. Thank you, Rufus and Shaka, for that performance. Thank you. Y'all really did a good job. Thank you. So, we're back into it, and I'm reading the chat here. This is That Ninja saying, Team, he's talking to Team Togo, Uganda, Christopher Tracy. I hear you, but to suggest that an average voter is informed, didn't her campaign point out the fact that he made racist statements towards Latinos, blacks, and women? On top of that, he's made crazy statements on his own. It still didn't hurt his campaign because the average voters are not paying attention. Sprinkle in a little racism and hesitancy about women being in charge, and you have the election results. But I see your point. That was That Ninja on that, and that was very smart. That Ninja, that was very smart. Yes, they had a lot of that in there, but you know, they're the type of people. You know, most of them, the white majority, they have when they can get to say certain things like that, those racist statements, they can make those statements. Imagine a person with our skin complexion making those same statements. They will have a field day with that, and they will remember it forever. It will be remembered forever in their brain because of what they've been taught to believe. It's part of this Americans' culture here. This is a part of it's deep inside their system, and we trying to, you know, we can't deny that part. So that's the racism within it. So yeah, that's what that is. And I had this whole diatribe I was going to say about this whole thing. Trump had gotten us people scared, man, and you know, I don't know why. I mean, but it's that fake sense of comfort we felt, like, you know, that false sense of comfort we feel like, if, you know, as long as the Democrat is in office, it'll be okay. We have this level of tolerance, like, so it's all okay with the world as long as the Democrat, you know, it can just keep shooting to kill us, and it was all alright with the world. On the cops who continue to kill brothers still continuing, and they will continue, but all is right in the world because guess what? A Democrat is in office, and she's gonna stop it eventually. She's gonna stop all this from happening eventually. But no, that's not what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is probably more. But no more killings and more. But so I say, stay on high alert, people, because we got to be on high alert. We got to keep our eyes open. We just can't, you know, we can't walk freely. We got to be observant of people that's around us. We really can't just trust any white person anymore. You got to look them in the eye. Got to do the eye test, the ear test, the heart test, everything test, all kind of testing before. And if they don't meet those standards, and then they don't survive, and you don't feel in their vibe, then you got to walk away from them. You got to get out of there. You just can't stand there and be a part of it. We can't, because it's just too much at stake in our lives. So very important. No matter what they tell you, our lives are very important. You know, and our children love us. You know, our children need us. Our children definitely need us. Most of my people are in here are black men, and you know, that's what we are needed. We are loved and needed, no matter what they tell you. We're some of the smartest, intelligent people over here. We're the resilient people in the United States. We always overcome and survive, and that's what we do. It's our everyday thing, is to overcome, survive, and win, and strive, and continue to trend. We're gonna thrive eventually, regardless of this whole thing. You know, y'all gave Trump too much power already. Some of y'all been crying on the side. Man, gave this punk with orange hair and orange skin too much power. Too much power, perhaps. Living in fear of what he might do to us, or maybe will happen to us. He gonna probably appoint, Rudy Giuliani in the cabinet, and Coulter, a whole bunch of racists, Doug Christie, just a whole bunch of them, hogey-mogey, usual racist people you're gonna see with racist records and stuff. He's gonna get hired in the cabinet. He's gonna put more judges that's gonna be very stern and against it, and part of the people, America's crazy system, and they're gonna continue to put their media, but this is our time. This is our time to get our own media out there. I gotta take control of this. I gotta control this wheel. Jesus can't take this wheel, because I ain't gonna be celebrating Christmases like that. Christmases, if I'm gonna put my money, I gotta learn to put my money in circulate it around the black community. So what I want to do, for me, what I want to do is I'm gonna be going to my job. I'm gonna smile in everybody's faces, and I'm gonna do everything nice for them. I'm gonna smile. Then I'm gonna take, they give me a tip. I'm gonna take that money, and I want to circulate it within our own black businesses and our own black whatchamacallit. I did it today a little bit. I did it today. I had a tip from earlier this week, and what I did was I went to this restaurant, and I know it's a black-owned restaurant, and I went to it today, and I ate my breakfast there. And it was good. It was a good breakfast, because nobody make breakfast like us. It's breakfast better than Racetrack. Our breakfast, we make breakfast better than Racetrack. We make breakfast better than a lot of these places. So you go to these places where they're black owned, and you put your money into that stuff. If they got good food, if they got good services, if they got anything good, you put your money there. That's a start for me. And then I'm gonna learn about the rest, And I called up. Struggle called me the other day, and we got to talking about some things, and I'm willing to learn from somebody like Sluggo. Sluggo's a smart, intelligent dude, man. He got a lot of brain power in him. So it's gonna be what it will be. He's gonna continue to take over this. As we continue to we're gonna get stronger. We're gonna get better, and we're gonna build our own within our own. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be for the best for everybody. And then in 2 years, we can do some more things. But we just can't just settle for the Democrats gonna save us. This stuff is over. This Democrats, these Republicans, they both terrible. I don't like any of them. So maybe somebody might go run on a Democratic platform, kind of. But you gotta do something. Yeah, the convenience store, Racetrack. He would want you to go to Racetrack all the time. He would find it convenient to go to Racetrack, that ninja. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They got food. Okay, here we go. That ninja said. Wait. We gotta go back. Let's see. Here's Big L. Big L said, "We all know about Trump rape case next month, right? He always pays off his cases, and never lost. Damn, OJ didn't lose, so maybe he should have ran for president too back in the day." Big L, I don't think that would have been possible. Even if OJ won, he would have had people, most of the white folks hate him, and they still hate him for that. They have made numerous movies and documentaries. They're gonna make probably another 3 or 4 movies soon on OJ, because OJ beat their system. And that is one thing that's still a nail in their side of their back. They just can't get over that, and they want us to pay every freaking time with that. They want us to feel shamed about it. They want us to feel shamed about it. And even today, till this very day, black folks taking taking shame for that, because I've heard a few coons today on radio, or not today, a couple of days ago on radio talking about flipping in the OJ trial. And I'm like, that got 1990 something, it's freaking 20 freaking years later, and we still talk about the OJ trial. So heck no, they're not gonna vote for him. They're not gonna vote for him. They're not gonna let them. He would not be able to pull it off. Trump, yes, he's got the right complexion for the protection. This is what they want. This is what they wanted. They want to be able to get away with stuff, and they can and they will. Right now. Until things start to change. I don't know if things are going to change in my lifetime. I'm pretty hopeful that it will, though. I want to see things change where things get flipped. And I'm hopeful for that. And he goes, some other stuff. Greg was saying all of this already predetermined, in my opinion. And Greg says ghetto birds. These rednecks have their tongue so far up Donald's ass. It's going to be there. It's going to be 3.5 years before they realize he doesn't give a damn about it. It's true. They're not getting nothing. They're not going to be getting nothing from what he does not. He's not for them. It's just not even worth pointing out. Everybody knows this stuff. Gary, once again, those are the most realistic bird sound effects I've ever heard. Oh, birds. Well, I don't really hear any birds out here. I hear some crickets, though. There's some crickets in the background. Where's Gary doing a show from the Bronx Zoo? Racetrack, the convenience store? Yes, that ninja. Talking about the convenience store. So, I don't know what those signs are. Okay, so, Gary's at the zoo. I might be at the zoo here. Yeah, so that is what I have so far. That's what I have today. Let's see, I've got 17 minutes here on my show before I got to wrap this thing up for the day. But I just like to thank y'all for joining me. We just had this little quick discussion on, why I don't feel sorry for Hillary. She gonna be alright. It's the people that got screwed. And we gotta keep fighting. Every day it's a brand new fight. Gotta look ahead, think ahead. Stop looking for help from these people that ain't going out to help us. That's my message. Stop looking for help. People that ain't gonna help us. We're gonna have to help ourselves. I gotta call. We gotta link up. We gotta hook up, man. If we gonna be successful, and we are gonna be successful, we gotta hook up. We gotta link up. We gotta get rid of this fear. We gotta get rid of this fear of getting out there and stuff. And I gotta get rid of mine too, cause I want to be active, man. I gotta be active in the community around me. I gotta let them know that I'm here. Let them know that I'm here, and I'm here to be counted. I gotta learn everything. I'm gonna learn more stuff every day, and I'm learning every day. And just like you, I'm getting better at them. The more I learn, the better I get. So I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect person, but I don't believe in. I do stand by what I say, and we gotta. The fear is we're gonna have to get a little bit uncomfortable, and that's what we're gonna have to do, because I was never really comfortable anyway. I remember I'd be up in class sometime in classrooms, and I was hoping the teacher didn't call on you because you didn't know the answer. Now I always felt uncomfortable. I never really felt comfortable, even when I did know the answers. I still never felt comfortable. I never really felt accepted. But now I don't really look for their acceptance anymore. I accept my own acceptance. This is what we have to start doing. Is we have to learn to love ourselves enough to accept ourselves, and get better at the things we just admit to the things that we don't know, and try to get better at the things at learning about the things we don't know. So that's my message for tonight. and today, and thank y'all for joining me today. Ninja, let me read some more of this chat. My bad, Gary, but the cricket sound effects are way better than mine. Yeah, these are real crickets. I'm out here out here in nature on the back patio surfer or patio terrace. I don't know. That Ninja says thanks for the show. Yeah, I'm glad I can fill in for you tonight, Ninja. Give them some great news. This is Blackalism all day. Blackalism. I deliver Blackalism all day. That's what I call my movement. My movement is the Blackalism movement. That's the movement that I'm creating and starting. My party, I don't know the name of the political party we're gonna start. We're gonna probably start in somebody's basement or somebody's house, cause I don't got enough space over here. And Babe's condo is we still working on it. So we gotta get some more home improvement work done on this condo. But we're gonna have to start in somebody's basement, somebody's living room. This whole political party, you're gonna learn how the whole political party stuff starts and the whole process. We gotta link up, we gotta meet up, we gotta do something. Maybe we could learn to get Skypes in there. We'll Skype people in the conversation. We get it done. We'll get it done. It's gonna be a brand new day, a brand new political party, and no more looking for some handouts, because it's nothing wrong with looking for handouts. Okay, I want to say that right now. Ain't nothing wrong for looking for handouts, but we gotta take care of ourselves though. So we gotta do it, and the world is Blackalism. That's correct, Drago. Blackalism. That's how you spell it too. A political party through the grassroots of yes, G Money Joiner, and I'm gonna put some of y'all names is gonna be on there too. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my show in Doug's slot, probably an hour later. Look for the alert. Okay, that Ninja, we gonna look for your alert around 10, 11 o'clock. The Underground Railroad's gonna be the railroad's gonna take off. The train will be leaving the station, so get ready for that show. Big L said Big L helped me up and say, Gary, that's what's really needed to put all these churches to use besides collecting money. Yeah, these churches, I don't know if they really want to help us. So we might not be able to do that because they're collecting these tax exemptions, and the way they do it, they don't really take a stand. They don't really support really political parties, that much, because they need to keep their tax exemption. This is something that's in the system. Team Broadcasting wants to be put on. Yeah, we're gonna have to put you on. I'm gonna have to get my computer systems are gonna be going up. We have to start our own political party with a platform of our own. And yes, we can't be afraid to lose elections. You might lose a few elections before things start to turn around, but at least you get it started. We started out from the grassroots, like Rego said, from the grassroots, from the bottom. From this bottom, we plant the seed, then we expect it to grow. And that's what we got to do. As I sit here in this creaky chair. Okay. Put you on. I'm gonna put you on there, Togo. We gonna start this. It's real thing here. It's real biz here. Go ahead to the gym now, Togo. You can get that exercise in. Keep the blood flowing right. Big L over Arkansas part, bro. That's right, Arkansas. Yeah. So, let's see. Let me sure I got all the chat. You know, that Ninja says you and Microwave, Grego, you and Microwave are not putting that on me. I will say more. Listen to it, to the proud I am of it. He said that real live fire engine on the soundtrack. And you also thanks for the show. Okay, I think that's all the chat. I've read it. So we're getting ready to get going and get up out of here. I'm going to play a couple songs and that's going to be it. So thank you for listening to the show. Also, always remember to love yourself first. Of course, you know why that is. Because if you love yourself, you can love everyone and anyone. But it starts with loving yourself first. That's why we have to take care of ourselves first. That's just like how things grow anyway. So love yourself. And don't forget that everybody is somebody. That one's important too. All of that's important. Couple songs. That's all I'm going to say. Good night. Thank you and God bless.
Got you effortlessly. That's the way
Hear you talking, but I'm not listening. It's been about an hour, you ain't finished yet. So what's it gonna be? Had your time to think. Shouldn't be that hard when it comes to this. I was your rock when you ain't have it. Now you're acting brand new. What's the deal here? All night running the streets. I'm reaching a break. I done had enough.
So now it's time to go. Baby, that's your cue to leave. Ain't feeling you no more. And that's how it's gonna be. Tell me, why do you deserve another second chance? Now I'm gonna move on to the better man. So now it's time to go. Time to go. Time to go. You think you're rude, but you're a little boy. Screaming and shouting, making all this noise. Don't even know what we're fighting for. It makes no sense to me. But damn, I thought I told you too much to the left. You playing these games, I got nothing left. It's so obvious and clear to me. I can't get through to you anymore. So now it's time to go. Baby, that's your cue to leave. And then you no more. And that's how it's gonna be. Tell me, why do you deserve another second chance? Now I'm gonna move on to the better. So now it's time to go. Time to go. Time to go. You can't buy yourself out of this one. No more lies. You're out the door. So now it's time to go. Time to go. Baby, that's your cue to leave. Ain't feeling you no more. And that's how it's gonna be. Tell me, why do you deserve another second chance? Now I'm gonna move on to the better man. So now it's time to go. Time to go. And it's time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to
Sitting here thinking, damn, I'm getting a little older. Trying to find some peace of mind. Take the weight of the world off my shoulder. Got me driving down the highway, trying to make it through each and every day. Fade the black end all poverty. Take a truck and move my people down south with me. Trade my ball and chain and for a ticket on a one-way trip into Georgia. Yeah. Big South, apple pies, my people, and blue skies. And tomatoes grow where I can pick 'em on an open highway to Georgia. Open highway to Georgia. Green grass, tear stains, shadow dancing in the pouring rain. Sitting here looking in the mirror, damn, it's getting a little clearer. If I could paint a perfect picture, would you dare take it with you? Take it with you, take it with you. Ow. Picture us whistling while fishing. Picture us dancing while romancing to a tune that belongs to me and you. My balls and chain, we will all be free. Yeah. My ball and chain and for a ticket. See, on a one-way trip in the Georgia. My people, big smile, apple pie, apple pie. Wow. And blue skies, the ladies go around and take 'em on a open highway to Georgia. Green grass, tear stains, shadow dancing in the pouring rain. We can highway to Georgia.